Guys, what's going on? So I have this Blue Eyes White Dragon deck profile that I want to show you guys. I've been working on this deck for a couple of days now, and since the Blue Eyes White Dragon pack is so famous right now, everybody's playing Blue Eyes, everybody's playing Exodia. I know those decks. I thought of coming up with my own version as well, with my own version. So get ready because this deck is really good, it's really cool, it's powerful. um, I can't say it's gonna be the best version of it because we're still waiting for the Prime engine to drop in MasterDuel. um, Maybe this version that I'm going to show you might be the best version until the Prime engine. So let's begin. Let me show it to you right away. So here we go. I am running 2 copies of the vanilla Blue Eyes. This card is a must. Without this card, you won't be able to continue the Blue Eyes engine. So you need 2 to 3 copies. Um, uh, sometimes I was thinking if I should run 3 copies, but 2 has been working fine. I haven't played against a lot of bestials, so I'm not worried much about the bestials. But if you guys feel like you need to run the 3 copies, I think having 3 copies is good as well, because you know the bestials. Yeah, so but you know I want the deck to be as powerful as possible, as consistent as possible. You don't want to have this card in your hand all the time, you know, and you know that's why I'm running 50 cards here, as you can see. You know, I think 2 copies of the vanilla is good enough. Now if you want to run the 3 copies is good as well, but yeah, you don't want to open too much with with this card in your hand and do nothing with it. We're gonna be running 2 copies of Baylor, 2 copies of triple copies of Drawer and Blackbird, triple copies of Sage with Blue Eyes, triple copies of the Maiden in White, 2 copies of Maxi, triple copies of Ash Blossom. We are going to run the Centurion engine. Let me explain. The reason why I'm running the Centurion engine is because this deck could die quick if Maiden gets Ash or gets Drawer, you know. So you want to have something that can back it up, something that can play under Drawer and under Ash as well. And this is why I'm running the Centurion engine. Now it's up to you guys if you guys want to shrink it. Maybe you can find room to shrink it. I like it like this. I've been winning a lot of duels with it, and I'm gonna show you my history soon. Now with the Centurion engine, I'm running 2 Primera, 2 copies of Turea. For the staples, 1 more Charmed Flawless. So a Flawless is a backup to Maxi. We're gonna be running 2 Kaiser. This card will help you send either the Blue Eyes to the graveyard or the Jet to the graveyard. Now I am running 2 copies of the Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. If you guys want, you can remove 1. I like it at 2 because of bestials and also Kashtira. This is why I'm running 2 copies. 1 copy of the Centurion Emeth, 1 Centurion Gargoyle, and finally 1 Nibiru. For the spells, 1 Happy Feather Duster, 1 Lightning Storm for powerful decks like Exodia that are running Dimension Shifters, 1 Synchro Rumble, triple copies of the Wishes of the Blue Eyes. This is our main searcher spell card of the deck. 1 Roar, 1 Mausoleum in white, triple copies of the Centurion, a stand-up Centurion. This card will give you easy access to the Centurion engine, and it will help you play under Drawer. Remember, if you play this deck without the Centurion engine, you're going to struggle a lot against Drawer and Blackbird. This is why Centurion engine is here, so you can play under Drawer. 2 Kobyes, 1 Designator, triple copies of Infinite Impermanence. This card is really good, especially going against Exodia. It's a must. Jor and Lagbert and Infinite Impermanence can stop Exodia. So yeah, guys. It's up to you if you guys want to run at least 1 copy of Dark Ruler. I can recommend Dark Ruler and Droplet as well. But so far, the way I did this deck like this, I've been winning duels like crazy. I lost a couple of times, I'll say maybe 2 times throughout my whole history, I believe. But the deck is working beautifully with these engines. 1 copy of Majesty, 1 Centurion Awakening. We need 1 Omni Negate spell. We need an Omni Negate trap card, so Centurion True Awakening will help us in this situation. And the main reason why is because yes, you can create powerful board with this deck that I'm going to show you soon in the gameplay. Yes, but it's easy to get board breaker by Dark Ruler, Droplet. So you need something that can counter those cards, and Centurion True Awakening will be that card to counter Droplet and Dark Ruler. And finally, 1 copy of True Light. This is our main trap card and the one that will set up our Blue Eyes engine. The only drawback of this card is if it gets destroyed, it will destroy all your monsters. So keep that in mind. Also, is vulnerable against cards that can banish it. So yeah, you gotta keep that in mind too. But that's why we're running the Centurion engine. In case this happens, you can have a backup with the Centurion engine. Let's move on into the extra deck. I'm running one true Tyrant Dragon of the Blue Eyes, 1 Neo Blue Eyes. This card is really important because this card can help you when you send it to the graveyard with the effect of wishes. You can protect your Blue Eyes when they get targeted. 2 copies of Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, 1 Baron, 1 Cosmic Blizzard Dragon, 1 Crimson Dragon, 1 Legatia of the Centurion engine, and 1 Auxilia of the Centurion engine. From the Blue Eyes engine, 1 Ultimate Spirit Dragon, 1 Indigo Dragon, 1 Superstar Slayer, 2 copies of Spirit of Blue, and finally 1 Heretic Seal. So yes, this is how I'm running my deck. If you guys want, you can remove 1 copy of the Spirit of Blue and place you can place 1 Espelito Knight. It's up to you guys. Alright guys, so this is the Blue Eyes deck profile that I have for you. Let's move on into the gameplays. Okay guys, so let's move on now into the gameplays. I have some good gameplays here, either going first and going second, and also some of these going first gameplays will also show you some tutorial of how to play with the Blue Eyes White Dragon Centurion deck that I came up with. So let's begin quick. So here, this is one of the first few gameplays, and this is like a really short one that I want to show you. It's not going to show you the full combo, but it will show you how to play with it a little bit, and as we go one by one, is going to show you how to play with the deck as well, each replays that I will show you in a few minutes. So here I was playing against a really nice what appears to be here a math mech deck. So if you guys like this deck, go ahead, you can copy it. He is running a 40 version with a ton of hand traps. Kind of looks similar to mine's, to the one that I have. They do look similar. Okay, let's begin the play. I believe this one can show you a small and really cool tutorial of how to play the Blue Eyes. I believe I did not when I did not. I believe I didn't. My opponent did not interrupt me, or maybe he did. I can't recall well. Let's find out. So I activate the effect of stand-up Centurion to send the Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. Activated the effect of Trudea, starting here the engine of the Centurion, and this is a prime example to why it's good to play the Centurion engine because of draw and Lockbird. If you get draw with the Blue Eyes engine, that is it. That is it right there. You can't do much. That's why I'm running the Centurion engine, guys. So I summon the Gargoyle. Summon Auxilia. Then I activated the effect of the Gargoyle. Summon the horse. Send it to the graveyard. Summon the Blue Eyes. And I pass here. Now my opponent's turn, I maxi. He imperms here. He makes the mistake of imperm the Auxilia. I don't know why, but he did. So I activated the effect of Primera. Summon the Crimson Dragon. Added the Hemeth. Activated the effect. He imperms again. But then I activated the effect of the dragon. The second effect. To summon for the Cosmic Blizzard. And then I added the Synchro Rumble here. My opponent summons the Firewall Defender. The Firewall Defender and gives up. Now, take a look here. He was running so many hand traps. He didn't have a follow-up. Look at this. I won. That's the problem of, that's one of the problems of running a lot of hand traps. If you open up with too many hand traps and you have no follow-up with the second engine or the third or the first engine or the second engine that you're running, it's too many hand traps is not good. You gotta keep it balanced. Alright, let's move on into the next play. And here I was going second against another Blue Eyes deck. And this is the Shrink version that I was talking about. This guy is running the Dragon Master Magia version. And he's running 2 Blue Eyes. I like this version, but I don't have it, unfortunately. I don't want to spend the money on it. The gem points on it. He's running the Effect Bailers. Don't know why he's running triple copies of the Master. 1 copy is good enough. This is why he lost the duel. And on top of that, I think I draw him as well, if I can recall well. So, this is the Shrink version. It is powerful. I don't know if it is weaker than mine's, but it's a powerful version. Alright, guys. Let's start the play. So let's find out. So I open up here with Ash, the Happy Feather Duster, Centurion, Infinite Impermanence, and Majesty. Send up Centurion and Majesty. Oh no, I did not draw him. But you can see he didn't do much here. Apparently it seems like he did not draw a good hand. That's one problem of running a Blue Eyes with a shrink version, because the chances of having Blue Eyes the regular blue eyes in your hand is high, you know. That's why I like to run the 50 version with the Centurion engine, so I don't get to see the blue eyes in my hand. So I start the Centurion engine here. Summon Auxilia. I believe in this duel I made a couple of mistakes, and I'm gonna show you in a few seconds. So I continue here. Added the Gargoyle. Added the True Awakening for Omni Negate. My opponent summons here the Jet Blue Eyes. Place the Centurion Bond. This card, never mind this card. Now, if you guys want to run it, go ahead. I was running this card in this duel, but I removed it because in some duels that I did, I noticed I was drawing this card too much and I didn't really need it, so I removed it out of the deck. And you saw it at the beginning of this video that I wasn't running it. Now it's up to you guys. If you guys want to run it, you're gonna see the whole gameplay here. If you guys want to remove it or keep it, it's up to you. So let's continue here. I activated Happy Feather Duster, but I forgot that cards cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effect if Jet Dragon is on the field. I wanted to blow the field spell. Now I summoned Trudea. I started the combo here. Added the Emmenth. Summoned the Crimson Dragon. Summon the Cosmic Blazer Dragon. And you can see how good this deck is going first. Going second as well. Alright guys, let's move on into the third play, and this is going against a really nice Tenpai Dragon. So Tenpai Dragon deck, so if you guys like it, go ahead, copy it. Tenpai Dragons are not the same as they used to. Some other cards got limited, especially Chandra and Kaiman. So that's why they're running cards like Into the Void and Upstart Goblin, so they can get to one of their Tenpai Dragon engine cards. So if you guys like this deck, I guess you can go ahead and copy it. Let's move on into the play. You're going to see why it's not good to run cards like Upstart Goblin and Into the Void. You're gonna see soon. Look at this. Drawer and Lackbird. This is why I was able to win the duel. This is one of the reasons why I remove Centurion Bonds. You can't do anything with this card if you open up with it. That's why I removed it out of the deck. So instead of this, I believe I put a third copy of Joel and Lackbird. The Centurion Bonds is not helping here, but I was lucky enough to open with Roar and a Sage to continue the Blue Eyes engine. Added the Maiden, activated the True Light, set the Wishes, activated the Spirit, activated Mausoleum, send the second copy of the Blue Eyes to the graveyard, And then I summoned the second copy, activated the Maiden's effect. Then I synchro summon for the Spirit Blue Eyes. Pass. And I was able to win really easy. I summoned the Spirit Dragon. The Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. Set the second wishes for a follow-up. And my opponent gives up after I draw him. You can see how easy it is to win against this Tenpai deck with draw. Yeah, it's a powerful deck, but if it gets draw, that is it. You ain't gonna win. Alright, let's move on into this the next duel. And I was playing here against a really nice Exodia deck. So if you guys like this deck, go ahead and copy it. It looks exactly, almost exactly as mine's. The only thing he changed here, I think he either removed it or I don't know. Anyways, he is running a kind of similar deck that I am running, but look at this. He's running Retaliating Sea here. And Retaliating Sea is good, but not as good as well. He's running a 44 version, triple Mucharmies. This card I don't recommend to have so many of them. Maybe one copy will be good enough. Triple, you can see it here. So if you guys like it, go ahead. The only thing that I liked about this version is this Snake Eye Doom. This card can help you board break, and you're gonna see it in the gameplay that I'm gonna show you. He's also running the Rabbits with the Angel Statue combo, which is really cool. But I was able to defeat it. You know, it's like I say, some Exodia versions can be weak going second. But I believe my version is more powerful than his version. So I was lucky to start first because, you know, as you can see my hand, I did not open up with Lightning Storm or Happy Feather Duster. So it was good that I started first here. So I started the Blue Eyes engine, I activated the True Light, activated the Wishes, sent the Kaiser, added the both Blue Eyes and Effect Baylor. Summon the Blue Eyes. Maiden's effect activates. Here I activate the Wishes effect to fusion summon for Tyrant Dragon. Summon the Spirit Blue Eyes. Activated the Maiden's effect. Summon the second copy of the Blue Eyes. Here I go with Spirit Dragon. Activated the Spirit Dragon to summon the Ultimate Spirit Dragon. Now I have protection against Nibiru here. Summon the second copy of the Blue Eyes. Here I send the Tyrant to summon the Jet. The Jet. Then from Jet I went with the second Spirit to summon Crimson Dragon. From Crimson Dragon I went with Cosmic Blizzard Dragon. So these are like small tutorials that you guys can take to learn how to play the Blue Eyes deck. Here I go with the Auxilia to start the Centurion engine as well, and to have a follow-up for next turn. Send the second copy of the Jet in case of cards like Bestials. So now I have two Jets in the graveyard, as you can see. That's why I like to run two Jets. because of Bestials. Bestials are really popular right now. I summon back the Spirit of Blue, and look at this beautiful board, guys. So I have a Jet Blue Eyes, Jet Dragon, Cosmic Blizzard, and I have a Spirit of Blue. Neither player can special summon 2 or more monsters at the same time. That's a really cool effect. And on top of that, I can make a quick synchro summon into something more powerful. I have an Omni Negate, I have a Infinite Impermanence, and I also have a follow-up for the next turn. My opponent activates here the effect of the YGO Temple. He activates YGO Temple actually. I set the trap card of the Majesty. My opponent here. This is what I liked about the Snake Eye combo here. So if you take a look, he set the Blue Eyes and the Guardian, and it requires two cards in the spell and trap zone to fusion summon for this card, which is really good. And when this card is summoned, you can target one face-up monster on the field and place it on the field spell trap zone. This card is really awesome if you want to board break with the Exodia deck. It's really nice. And also Centurion, you can run this on a Centurion deck version of this Blue Eyes White version Centurion deck that I'm running. This card can be really good and can be really handy. So thank God I had an imperm here, and I negated it. Now my opponent will have to deal with the Omni Negate of the Cosmic Blizzard Dragon here. He summons the Star Slayer, and as you can see, I negated it with the Cosmic Blizzard Dragon. My opponent here activates the effect of the Senjin, and now he activates the effect of the Millennium. My opponent made a really big mistake here. It's like he didn't know the effect of the Jet Dragon. You guys gonna see what happened. And wow, that was a really bad play from my opponent's part, and that's how I was able to defeat that Exodia. Let's take a look. So he summons Exodia here. He attacks, and I was able to send back the I was able to send back the Exodia to the Exo deck. For some reason, he decided to attack the Jet Dragon, ignoring his effect. Maybe he didn't know the effect of the Jet Dragon. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe he thought that Exodia has a protection against targeting. I don't know. It was weird, but that's how I was able to defeat it. Alright guys, let's move on into the next duel, and this is going against a really nice powerful Blue Eyes White Dragon. This is another one that I went up against. So if you guys like it, this is a shrink version. So you can see I won against this version going first, and the second version going second. So is my version more powerful than the regular one? Probably, yes. So here I'm going first, and this is another one, and it was a really interesting duel as well. He's running drop, play one copy of it. Alright guys, that's enough. Let's start the play. I don't want to make this video too long as well. So let's find out how I was able to defeat this Blue Eye going first. So I started with a really good hand here. Kaiser, Turea, and Ash Blossom and Maxi, guys. My opponent Maxi is here, and I Ash it. I send the Kaiser to the graveyard to activate the Wishes effect. I added the Blue Eyes and the whites, made them in whites. Activated her effect. Then I placed the True Light. I activated the Wishes, not the Roar of the Blue Eyes. Made its effect activated. Then I Fusion Summon here for the Tyrant Dragon. Now, why am I running the version of the Tyrant Dragon as well? Tyrant Dragon is a really good card that is unaffected by trap cards and can attack all monsters on the field. Also, this card can set one trap card from your graveyard to the field. He can be a good follow-up as well, and you can summon him with the effect of the Sages and the Maiden of White as well when you activate their effects. That's why I'm running it. So I always go with this version, this combo here, so I can have a follow-up for the next turn and beat my opponent's board with it, with the Tyrant Dragon. And you can see he's 3400, so it's a really good card to run in this deck. I activated the Blue Eyes to summon the Spirit for Omni Negate. Now I went for the Centurion combo here, so I can summon the second Omni Negate, which is Blizzard Dragon. Then I activated both effects of Gargoyle and the Blizzard. I went here with the Blizzard Dragon. Added Gargoyle to my hand. Added the Rumble. Summoned the Kaiser. And I pass. The effect of the Ultimate Spirit Dragon will activate. And I have a really good board here, as you can see. I have the Majesty for Blow Up, Maxi, Cosmic Blazer for Omni Negate. It's a really good board. Not as powerful as the ones that I showed you before, but it's really powerful. Maxi here activated the True Light. Let me see, I have one Blue Eyes in the graveyard, which is good for countering. My opponent summons the Spirit of Eyes of Blue. Here, he sends the Jet Dragon to the graveyard. He summons here the Jet Dragon from the graveyard, and I believe he tries to attack, if I can recall well. Oh no, I blow it up with the Majesty Trap. My opponent here Fusion summons. This is why a Shrink version can be that good sometimes. He is going to show you in his hand in a few seconds another Blue Eyes White Dragon in his hand. That's why running 3 copies is not good, and also running a Shrink version can be a little bit complicated as well, because he's gonna show right now another Blue Eyes in his hand that he doesn't do anything with it. Take a look, you can see it right here, and now he lost cards in his hand that could have been something else for a follow-up. Then I activated Ash to stop the field spell. My opponent tries to battle here, and I let him because I wanted to send the Jet Blue Dragon to the graveyard. But then I activated the effect of the Blizzard Dragon to stop the upcoming attack. I activated the Centurion engine here. You guys can see how nice all these combinations can be here. You have follow-up, you have Omni Negates, you have cards to destroy. This deck is really good, guys. Alright, let's move on into the final duel, and this is going second against a really nice and powerful Finsmith Snake Eyes deck, as you can see here. So if you guys like it, go ahead, copy the deck. It's a really powerful deck. Let me show you. He's running the Asamina engine as well for Omni Negates. Showing it to you one more time so you guys see it. Alright guys, let me show you the play. And I went second here, going against this really nice and powerful deck. And yes, in my deck profile, in my deck of the Blue Eyes, I am running a lot of hand chops as well. So, you know, you cover with this deck, guys. You guys are covered. So my opponent starts here with the Poplar. Summons Link Revo. And I let it go through even though I had the Ash. I wanted to Ash actually the Sinful Spoils spell. And that's what I did. And as you can see, he's about to give me the turn. When it comes to playing against powerful decks like the Snake Eyes deck that you see here, the Snake Eyes, Asamina, Finsmith, you always have to hit the right cards to slow down your opponent or to make them give you the turn. So in this case, as you can see, I let it go through. The card that is the most dangerous here is the original Sinful Spoils. So this is the card that I was waiting to negate, to slow him down completely. And this is what happened. And he gave me the turn. So always go with the key cards, guys. Activated the effect of the Maiden to activate the True Light. Send the Blue Eyes in my hand that was doing nothing in my hand. Then added the Baylor for more negates. Summoned the second Blue Eyes from my deck. Now I have the two Blue Eyes out. The Maiden activated. Went with the Trident combo here. And my opponent gives up. He knows he ain't gonna win this duel. So you can see I open up as well with the Centurion engine. Guys, this deck is powerful. Powerful. Alright guys. Alright guys, so this is my Blue Eyes Centurion deck profile that I worked for a couple of days to show it to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. I hope you guys enjoy this deck while playing with it. Again guys, it's up to you if you want to run the Centurion engine. You saw how powerful it is. It's really powerful. Tons of hand traps as well, and you guys saw the gameplays and how I beat these other decks. As you can see, no Centurion bonds. I decided to remove it because I wasn't doing much with it whenever I was opening with it. It's up to you, you guys want to run it again. But yeah guys, this is my Blue Eyes version, and I hope you guys enjoy this deck profile, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.